little bit of prep work, you know, got to get ready for the ladies. And I think we should be good to go. Oh, I think they've arrived. Just got this up here. Okay, so I guess this is where it all starts, and now we have to be on our best behavior. So let's go get it in. Oh, hi! How are you guys? So I have with me today beauty pageant contest winners from Estonia, Trinu, Akimsu, and Victoria Borgman. Victoria with a K, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Trinu, you were Mrs. Worldwide 2017, correct?
Yes, correct, yeah.
And Victoria, you are?
Mrs. Millennium Universe Brand Ambassador.
Obviously, Mrs. meaning you are married. Children?
I have a son. So Mrs., you're married, you have children, you're a family woman.
And Victoria, children?
Yes, I have son, 7 years old.
7 years old,
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. So your experience in modeling and this type of working environment, did you have experience before?
I had before also modeling and marketing. Also, I'm dancing. And
Dancing?
dancer all my life.
What kind of dancing?
Latin dances.
Whoa!
Samba,
Sexy!
salsa.
Yes.
Yes.
Trinu, what were you doing
So
before?
I started modeling when I was 15. So
Okay.
like modeling, then beauty schools, esthetician, makeup schools. So
Oh, so you've been
all
around.
experience actually led me to that point that I was ready. So that was 2 years ago. 30?
30 years
Yeah,
old.
30
so you're
years
now
old,
32?
yeah.
We have the range. And
You got the age.
Victoria, how old were you when you became Mrs. Millennium?
It's a secret.
We have no secrets here, come on. How old were you when you were Mrs. Millennium?
45.
45? She doesn't like a day over. I think she said 23 when I picked her up. So I have two married women who have children sitting drinking champagne with me. It's a little bit nervous right now. Shaking. I'm gonna have to top this up all day. Okay, so the reason that I've asked you here is to try and get a bigger picture of what it takes to become a beauty pageant winner. I've been on the internet and I've watched TV shows, and it's a lot of glamour and glory and wine and, you know, bikinis on yachts, you know, wining and dining, the dinner dress, and you've got all these gorgeous women on a stage in front of a panel of judges, some of them celebrities, some of them we don't know, but it's not just about the stage, the TV. Obviously, there's a lot of work that goes into doing what you do, and what I'd like to be talking about later is a little bit more of maybe a little bit behind the scenes.
Yeah.
What does it actually take to become Mrs. Worldwide? And hopefully the people that are watching this will have a better idea the burdens that you have to carry, some of the things that you may not want to do, you have to do. There are obviously very big challenges. I understand that it's very competitive. I'm going to ask you, what are you willing to do to become the voted most beautiful misses on the planet? And hopefully you'll be able to answer that.
Yes, but only if you're going to give me some more champagne.
Ooh, champagne. Ooh. We got plenty of champagne.
I'm afraid I'm going to be tipsy by the end of this.
I'm actually
By the end of
hoping.
this show?
I'm hoping that we can come to a good balance. In Japan we say kanpai,
In
And-
Estonia, we say terviseks.
Terviseks, yeah.
Televisex?
Terviseks.
Televisex. Televisex
And you
means
say that.
kampai.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
In
you
Estonia,
serious?
we
Okay,
say, yeah.
you say kampai, I say terviseks, yes?
Flirting with food, televisex.
Yes,
Oh.
terviseks.
And okay, so we got to the introduction. I guess now we just have the ladies, I guess, take a break for a little while, go get changed, do the makeup, you know, get ready for dinner, and then I think it's time to start prepping and cooking. So we'll be back later with dinner.
You have to scroll and you have to
Yeah.
scroll. You have to look at the
If I
Bad
don't,
luck.
if you don't look in people's eyes, then you have no sex for 7 years.
Yes.
Who told
Or
you?
very bad sex.
Where is
In
this?
Estonia,
Bad sex.
everybody.
Everyone
in
knows.
So in Estonia, if you talk to somebody and you don't look in their eyes,
No, when
no,
you cheer.
when
Oh.
you cheers like
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to look.
in.
Yeah. Because you did like that.
I'm gonna prep a little salad while we're talking. Okay, so just chow down.
Okay.
So Victoria, I read a little bit about a little bit of your profile before you came. When you enter into a beauty contest, obviously there are payments
Yes.
to enter.
Yes.
So do you pay for that or do you have sponsors?
First of all, in 2017, I didn't have anything. I didn't have high heels, shoes, and the dresses, and the national costume, and the talent show costume, and everything costs a lot. It's at about 10,000 euros.
10,000 euros, that's a lot of money.
Yes, flight tickets, and of course, wanted to compete in the Mrs. Globe competition. And I was thinking I need to find sponsors who will help me to go to this competition. I did a very nice introduction video where I was with my son also, and my modeling, dancing, everything was on this video. I found this 10,000 euros.
You found it?
Yeah,
Just
I
popped
found
up.
it. Yeah, the friends,
Found 10,000 euros,
fans,
fantastic.
yes, strangers, even strangers.
Really?
They helped me a lot, yes.
Now, before you came here, you sent me an email about one of your sponsors.
Yes,
You mentioned that there was a man from India
yes.
who became a sponsor. Was he trying to be your sponsor or was he trying to buy you almost? It's like,
Yeah, it was a very funny story. One stranger from India wrote to me, and he would like to send me the jewelry.
Jewelry, okay, yeah.
Jewelry. Yes, and expensive.
this guy's never met you before.
No, never met.
He's just seen the pictures.
wrote me, yes, in Facebook. I think he saw my pictures before, and then he just wrote to me.
This guy's from India and he sees Facebook and all of a sudden he's just like, I want to give you jewelry. Okay.
And
Sounds good. Sounds good.
it was, for me, it looks like very strange. He asked me my measurements.
Whoa!
Yes.
Whoa! You've never met the guy.
No, never. And I was thinking, first of all, I was thinking maybe he is a spy from my computers.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Very
Yeah,
good,
can
very
be.
good.
Yes. Then he next message was like he asked me about my home address.
Your home address?
Yes,
So you've never met the guy?
never.
Have you ever seen a picture of him? No?
Yes, I saw the picture in Facebook. I don't know if I can say it, but I was thinking maybe it's some maniac or.
Maniac.
Well, you know, I'm listening to this and it's like, okay.
Yes.
Lots of money.
I want to give you lots of money, please. And please give me your measurements and I need your address.
Next message was that all is ready, and he is flying to Estonia.
Oh my God.
Really? I was also thinking, really?
You gave him the address.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I
you-
didn't.
okay, I was gonna
Yeah, I
say.
didn't. And then I was thinking, no way.
So
And
you-
we met only 5 minutes, for 5 minutes.
Mhm.
And then,
Was he strange?
no, he was very nice, only for 5 minutes. He gave me this jewelry and and flew back.
You went back to India.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like shocked. Beautiful jewels made specially for me by his wife.
Oh, so he's okay.
Yes,
So obviously his wife.
His
Wow.
wife did
Wow,
this.
that is a very
yes, and later
sincere gesture.
I did a lot of modeling. I was very proud to wear this jewelry
That's-
in the Mrs. Globe, and I have the. Later I was in the cover girl for the Queen magazine.
Mm-hmm.
What I gave to you,
Yes.
and there you can see them.
Oh, we'll take a shot
Yeah.
of Queen magazine later.
Yeah.
With her. What started as being a little strange
Yeah, it was strange.
actually turned out to be a very sincere gesture.
Yeah.
That's very nice to hear.
It was.
Pageant does not supply anything for you.
No.
They don't.
No.
They don't have gowns to choose from. You have to bring
Everything by yourself, yes.
And how many gowns did you have to have?
I think 10 because it was 14 days pageant and you have to wear every day the different dress.
When you enter the pageant, you have to pay an entrance fee,
Yes.
and then on top of that, you have to supply all of your jewelry, all of your gowns, everything that you need. You have to bring yourself.
So the entrance fee, it goes off of how big your country is, how rich your country is. So let's
But
say,
it's you, it's not the country, right?
for us, Estonia is a very small country, so we haven't been paying any entrance fees. Because in Estonia, no one's going to enter if they're going to charge.
Okay,
No one's going to go fly.
10,000 euros is a lot of money.
Yeah. So countries like Japan, US, they have the money, so they can afford Russia. But a lot of times what happens is the national directors, they scam. They scam the girls who pay them a lot of money, 10,000, 50,000, and they tell the girl, so this is what, that's the amount you need to enter the competition. But the actual competition, the director, she maybe get like 1,500. So where does the rest go? So,
Wow.
So it's a
business.
It's a business.
I was always under the impression you see these big glamour shows on TV, and it's like the sponsors of Dior, Chanel, all these sponsors come in and supply dresses, and then the girls pick the dresses that they want for the particular event, and then of course, you know, you do the TV, you do the judging, whatever else. But what you're saying right now is that you have to bring everything to yourself.
Yeah. But a lot of
Costs money.
so you can find designers who want to get their name out there. So they might help the girl, like, if you take my dress, like, we'll just do a deal.
Yeah.
I won't get any money.
You have to approach them.
Yes. So you have to find people.
So you have to market yourself before you even get to the
Of course, yeah.
event.
You already have to have this, the network
Wow.
beforehand.
Okay.
It's not easy to get girls into
This is
pageants.
Estonia or this is Europe?
That's just Estonia, Europe, because women there, they want to be more masculine. They want to be taken seriously. So beauty pageants are out of date.
Out of date now.
Out
Okay.
of date.
So it's no longer the.
So it's very different.
The gorgeous.
No.
Okay.
So times are changing. But when I moved to Asia, beauty pageants are everything. There's beauty pageants every day. There's a
Yeah.
new one. Or US, like if you have a title,
They love them.
you get exactly.
It's fantastic business.
So it's different cultures. And each director,
Is
owner, they
different.
can do whatever they want to judge.
Yeah.
So even me, who I judge, every year it's different.
Okay.
I mean, it's still like your beauty, poise, votes, catwalk, dresses, evening gowns, talent, like all the, like how you present yourself, Q&A, like all these things. So at the end, so I would say it's pretty much the same.
You just said voters. Who are the voters? Who are they?
That's your friends and family, your fans.
Oh, so this is like from outside, these guys are voting online?
When the pageant starts, you can get votes off of people you know, your friends, your family. So each vote costs about smaller competitions, let's say $10, bigger ones $100, and you can buy as many votes as you want.
The pageant has their voting system, and then you have the people's choice. What percentage of your overall score is the people's choice?
So you need to have 30% to get to top 10. Let's say you have a lot of followers in Facebook, Instagram, and you know how to sell yourself.
Yeah. Please vote online for me.
Or you just go and buy them yourself.
But
so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so
you just need the votes to get into that.
Okay, so if you've got this little sugar daddy and it's like what you said, $10 for each vote?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say your competition has 1,000 votes and you only have 500. So you need more votes to beat her, which puts you higher rank.
So that's what happens.
Ooh.
Girls start to compete because they see the numbers. It is.
So they can see. You can see the.
You can see every day how many votes you have.
Can you see the other girls' votes also?
Of course. So that's where the competition comes in.
Cutthroat.
That's where it becomes competitive because you can see you're so close. Let me buy those 5 more votes. Let me buy those 10 more votes.
But the voters have to pay for each vote.
Of course, yeah.
So if I say I'm going to give her 1,000 votes, that's 1,000 times $10. I have to pay to the pageant.
Yes.
Rock and roll. They're making $1 million. Oh, that's
They're
a
making
lot
a
of
bang.
money. You're basically saying that you're paying all this money to enter. You have to pay your own way to get into the event. You have to supply all of your own jewelry and clothing. So you need sponsors. And then on top of that, you need to have public voters, which are normally family, friends. If you're lucky and you have a big network, then Facebook, social media, but they have to pay money onto the pageant. So if you've got 50 or 60 girls and they're watching their votes every day and they're falling behind, then obviously they've got to scramble to get more votes.
Of course, yeah.
Which just makes the pageant more money.
I mean,
this is worse than religion. So you only have the title for 1 year. So winning that title, what do you get out of it? What do you benefit for that 1 year?
Depending on competition, you could get a lot of sponsorships from different companies. But what happened was that I got pregnant the next day. So I didn't use...
You got pregnant the day after the pageant?
The day after.
Wow.
I know.
She got the big prize, baby.
Personally, I did not take advantage of my title.
Wow.
And I had really hard pregnancy, so so I missed out. A lot of the winners, they can use it to benefit them. Whether they can find different companies to model for,
When you say
movie deals.
When you say find different companies and movie deals, do the pageant introduce you to that?
No. So you have to be smart enough, and you need to know how to use it.
Really?
To benefit yourself, yeah.
So you've got to market your title.
You have to
yourself.
market, but that's the thing. This whole thing is about marketing yourself. You entering this pageant, you're already marketing yourself.
Yeah.
So you have to have the skills beforehand.
That's a lot of money. And you don't have any guarantees.
So there's a guarantee that you're going to win? No. Unless you have someone really rich who's going to go and, I don't know, pay $100,000 and buy it for you. It has happened. Someone...
Buying the title?
Someone bought the crown. A winner paid $100,000 and she won.
I'm not going to ask what year that was because that would give it away. But
no.
Really?
Yeah, so
you can actually...
It happens. It has happened. I'm not telling where and who bought it,
of course.
But it has happened.
If there's enough money, then somebody, if they wanted to really do it, could literally buy the title.
What I'm saying, yes, but not everywhere.
Okay.
So since there's so many different competitions and there's so many, they're all different. So they're not all the same so I can say that, over there you can buy a title. Yes, you can, but not everywhere.
Did you buy your title?
No.
Okay.
So that's the thing. I didn't pay anything. I didn't pay entrance fee. I didn't pay for my gowns. I didn't pay for my posters, videos, nothing.
So you were just
I-
pure and simple.
The
"This
only
is
thing
Trinu,
I asked-
I'm Trinu, and I'm here.
The only
Wait.
thing I asked was from my husband. I actually messaged him and I asked, could you buy me one vote?
Oh,
Because not for to
Yeah.
get the vote, because I just wanted to see that he supports me.
of course.
That's it.
Of course.
I had a really good manager. She had a whole party in DC just for Estonian party, and they were promoting me. And
Oh, so there was a fundraiser.
there was a fundraiser,
Okay,
and
that's
they
great.
were voting for me.
Very good. Very good.
Also in Singapore. So what happened? The organizer saw that I had votes around the world.
So you're not marketing yourself, you're marketing the pageant. Basically.
Yeah.
Wow. I remember when Vanessa Williams won a pageant and then she was disqualified because there was a nude picture in the magazine. So obviously there are things you can and cannot do. What can you not do?
So you can't enter other beauty pageants.
For that 1 year.
I'm not actually quite
Is
sure
it
if it's
ever
here
again, or
or
is it-
I
Or
think
even
it's
more?
like just I think it's like a year, but I'm not sure.
So you get Mrs. Worldwide 2017 and then until the next pageant you are not allowed to go into Globe or Millennium
Yeah,
or
so-
any other pageant.
Yeah, because you're representing that pageant.
Okay.
You can't be going online and posing sexy or doing things that a beauty queen shouldn't be doing. So there is a standard.
So what
You have to
what should a beauty queen be doing? You paid for the competition.
go around and
You get nothing out of it except for a marketing value and a lot of networking maybe. But if I was, let's say I'm a big cosmetics company and I hear that you are Mrs. Worldwide and I like your style, you're beautiful, you're sexy, and I'm like, yes, I have this lipstick and I want you to be my ambassador for the lipstick for 1 year. Do I have to go to the pageant and ask them, or can I deal with you direct?
so you can deal with me, but I still have to talk to them
And that is why.
because there's money involved.
Exactly. So does
Yeah,
that mean,
so it is like
do they have to get a piece of whatever you do in business during that time?
I don't know.
So if
I honestly don't know.
Okay, if I offer you $100,000 to
This,
do a commercial
so the thing
for
is,
me,
this
do they-
never happened,
do
so
you-
I don't
okay.
know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I should have actually asked this.
Okay. Okay, so we have an unanswered question here.
I don't know.
Can you contract out without the permission,
Mm-hmm.
or during your 1 year contract, do they get
Because
a percentage of whatever? you
because
make?
they never asked.
Okay. Men like looking at beautiful women. So if I'm sitting in front of the stage and you both come out wearing a nightgown or a bikini, doesn't matter, you look gorgeous, it's curves and eyes and lips and hands, and I would have to talk to my friend.
Who's your friend?
Richard. So if I have 50 or 60 women and I'm sitting there and I have to judge which one is the most beautiful, they're already beautiful because they're representing their different countries. And each one is unique, but how do you pick the most beautiful? I understand that there are criteria that has to be judged off stage,
So-
like interviews.
So the thing is, beauty is only like in our competition is 20%. So the beauty pageants are not about beauty.
Okay, so what we see on
It's
TV is
no,
only 20%.
No, yeah. So it's about like poise, like how do you hold yourself, your catwalk, the way you talk, the way you Q&A, your answers, questions.
What questions they ask you? What kind
So
of
the
questions?
thing is, since I'm a judge, how it works in the morning when the girl exits their room, like they walk out, I'm already judging. The whole week I'm
You're
with them.
waiting for them to walk out.
Every day I'm judging, like seeing, okay, are you wearing makeup? How's your hair done? How do you hold yourself? If at the end of the day, like, it's really, really stressful. They're not getting sleep. They're not getting. They're away from their homes.
They're not looking
They're
beautiful.
changing. They're sleeping in the same room with like 4 strangers. Imagine
other girls
4
in the
girls sharing bathroom. So it gets so competitive. At the end of the day, like, even if you're trying your best to fake it, the true colors come out. So, and that's what we see. Who can handle the stress? It's like a boot camp.
Oh.
That's what I would compare. Like the week I was competing, it was the hardest week of my life, and I'm not joking. The hardest. There was 3 days I had 3 hours of sleep. At the end, on the stage, I was sure I'm gonna faint because
You're just exhausted.
I was so sleep deprived.
Yeah. Sleep depressions.
No, yeah, that I felt that I'm drunk. I saw things moving that
Wow.
weren't moving. And for Mrs., it's also different. Like if you have a child, you're actually allowed to bring your child, and your husband can support you and do the whole journey with you, which is amazing. You're just like making, mental
Assessments
Yeah,
of what's
more-
going
yeah,
on.
yeah.
But you go in and out of the rooms
Yeah.
and you check on the girls and you ask questions and
I see like how they're interacting with each other.
are there any male judges?
We've had, yes.
In order to get extra points from the judge, it's my understanding that sometimes there is some extracurricular activity that happens between the judge and the judgee in order to get more points.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go into details,
Yeah.
but a little bit of
yeah,
wink,
it's
wink.
it is true.
Is that
it
how
has
competitive
happened.
it is?
Yes.
So women are paying all this money to go into a pageant. They're spending all this money on clothing and everything else, and they get to the last part of it. They get into this, and they're seeing the voting and the points, and they can see that they're merely trailing. Are some of these women
Willing to have
willing
sex with
to
the
have
judges
sex
to win, of
into-
course.
really?
Of course.
Not
I'm not
because they want
talking
to,
about
because they want to win.
particular competition, but yes, it
It
does
has happened.
Of course. It happens everywhere in life. Not only beauty pageants. Women will use what God has given them to climb the ladder.
Can I use that?
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much.
Throughout
That was very
throughout
good.
history,
That was very good.
we have skills. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
But it's true.
Focus on the
It's
sign
not only
area.
it's not only beauty pageants,
Yes,
it's
yeah,
everywhere.
I understand that.
They're trying to have not male presence. Because
But what happens
since
if your
these
judges
things
are all
happen,
what happens if all the judges are lesbians? Then you have a very big problem.
I've never thought about it.
You'll never get out of this. Regardless of what the judging says, can you buy the crown?
I believe so. I don't have any proof, and
Okay.
I don't know anyone who has bought a crown. You can buy anything in the world if you have enough money. Everything
that's very true.
has a
Very
price.
true. Very true.
Everyone has a price.
So if I'm a millionaire, if I'm a multi-millionaire, and I have this gorgeous blonde goddess as a partner, and I want her to win, if I want her to win,
You can make.
I
her-
could go behind
Yes.
the scenes and say, what does it take?
Of
And
course.
just write a check.
Of
And
course.
she will be the next worldwide, or the next miss or whatever. It's possible.
Yes.
Wow.
Anything is possible if you have enough money.
So basically,
Everything and everyone has a price.
these pageants are exploiting you guys.
But
I
like,
wouldn't say exploiting because you do get some benefit from it, but they are really getting a big chunk of money. And you guys are walking away with a title and a sash and a tiara, but you still have to find your own work. It's like, the old 1960s and 70s where
This
a
actually-
blonde bombshell on stage, the Marilyn Monroe syndrome, No brains, but she
Exactly.
looks gorgeous.
This makes us look so stupid and
It
dumb.
makes you look stupid and dumb.
Yeah, there's
Judge
different girls. Like some go there for just
Yeah.
for the experience because they know they're not gonna win.
Experience for-
If your country won a year before, you already know you're not gonna get anything
Why?
because it would
can't
look
have the same
bad.
country
No,
win.
of course not.
Yeah.
It's not politically correct.
Yeah.
It's not.
How are you gonna put like Estonia
Business.
twice to win two,
Yeah.
Why?
2
If
3
Miss-
years?
If
No.
Miss Estonia is beautiful this year and she's beautiful next year, a different.
How are you gonna get?
Why not?
Yeah, but you need next year. You need competitors to come in different countries. So for a whole week, they take you around. You get to experience all the different foods, different hotels,
Yeah.
spas.
You see the world.
How
what is
much
happening.
would that trip cost you if you did it on yourself? Plus, put in the planning.
Yeah.
Because all these women
okay.
are business owners. There's someone, and if you meet, let's say you have a business, you're selling something, or you need new contacts. That's what you can get.
Marketing then.
It's marketing.
Okay.
So you have to be smart when you go there. It's not about competing the whole week, and like, it's about making connections. So even
value.
if you
Value.
even
Yes.
if you don't win the crown, you actually already won because you have
You're
all
there.
these different connections all around the world.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Did you ever break the rules in order to get the crown?
So, what are the rules?
That is a cut. That is a cut. That was fantastic. No, no. Oh, I did not expect that. I did not expect that answer. There are young women who are possibly looking to enter a Miss pageant, and there are married women, obviously, family. They have families that are looking to enter into a Mrs. Worldwide pageant. I think some of the things we've talked about today may have scared some of those people off because now it's a little bit, they think it's a little bit harder than it is. But for those women, as a beauty pageant winner, but also as a judge, this young lady that is thinking about entering the pageant, what would be your advice to her?
Yeah.
What does she need to see, expect?
Actually, I recommend, if you dream about that, you go. I recommend, because it's a lot of positive things also in the pageants.
Mhm.
You meet the friends, you see the world, and you will got a lot of experience. And later, at the moment, I have so many friends all over the world, and we communicate with the ladies, and they are visiting me, I'm visiting them, and it's so nice.
I am a 35-year-old woman.
Beauty queen.
Beauty. I'm a model, and my husband tells me that I think you should enter the pageant. What is your advice to that woman?
I would explain that this is going to be the hardest thing you've ever done in your life. That the preparation takes months, months, and months, and it costs money. It's so much work. So
That's real.
it kind of like when Victoria was saying that this was her life dream when she was a little girl. She could see herself in a big stage doing this. It's for women who have dreamed about this their whole life. Because otherwise you're just going to be disappointed. You only have that one winner.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
sometimes I feel like when I judge, we pronounce the winner, top 3, top 5, doesn't matter. I'm afraid to go and see their faces because I know how much work, how many hours away from their children, their families they spend.
Yeah.
And to see the disappointment in their eyes, their faces. Some women cry. It breaks my heart. The pageants I judge are fair.
Very nice.
Okay, she didn't get the points, but can she win? I've tried, but it didn't work out. which actually made me respect the beauty pageant director even more, because she actually did it
Fairly.
and I couldn't believe it.
Men like me, these guys on the streets that see these beauty pageants on the TV, and they do not see you as a housewife, they do not see you as a mother, they see you as a blonde bombshell. So to all the men in the world, tell those men who you really are.
Housewife. Loving, caring mother.
Of course they try to pick me up.
Of course,
It
you're a
happens
beauty
all
queen.
the time.
You're a beauty queen. They want that. I
So-
went out with Trini.
So
She's a beauty
all
queen.
those men, I'm trying to say that the title Mrs. Worldwide,
Mrs.
it actually tells you respect the Mrs. This ring shows me, or shows everyone that you can look.
I am Mrs. Trini.
I am Mrs.
I can see.
Exactly.
I think a lot of men need to learn something from this. Beauty pageants are not meat markets.
Exactly.
A lot of people need to understand that being a beauty queen is a lot of hard work. It is a little bit sexist, and I think there needs to be a little more respect paid to you guys for what you do. If the two of you had the chance to run a Mrs. Worldwide pageant, what criteria would you use to choose the next Miss Worldwide?
So it's pretty much what they're doing right now. They're trying to find someone who has it all. They're beautiful. They're smart. They have careers, but they also have family. They have children. They have a husband. They can look good, keep a conversation. They can walk. So that multitasking. So what I'm saying, they have everything. Not just one, like, oh, you're pretty, but you don't have brains. Or you can walk, but maybe you don't know how to take care of yourself.
What is the difference between Mrs. Worldwide and Miss?
Age, which we shouldn't have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bullshit is bullshit.
So there shouldn't be a line that, oh my God, you're married, you have a child, you cannot compete with Miss. So Miss and Mrs. should be same.
You can be married, you can be single,
Exactly.
it doesn't matter. It's who you are.
It doesn't matter if you're a woman, a man. So I think the society is changing. Times are changing. So we need something like that.
Okay.
But that's the
Yes,
thing.
that's
It has to start from somewhere. So us talking about it right now in this moment, it's a start.
The way that society is changing right now, there should be no boundaries. If you're going to have a pageant where women are involved, then it should be the most beautiful woman in the world, and there should be no categories.
Exactly.
Married, single, divorced, I don't know, sex change, I don't care.
Yes.
If you are a woman and you believe you are a woman and you can show the world that you are a woman, then you have the right to be on the stage. And you should
Correct.
be judged as a woman, not as, I have 5 children or I'm 55
Or
years old.
how many votes you can buy.
Or how many votes you can write. Just your own life story, your contribution to society, you as a person is what you should be judged on. Yeah,
I think it's an amazing idea, Paul. Seriously.
I think I've actually
Because
I've
the
actually
society
learned
is
some things
changing.
today.
It is changing. So
it's not
beauty
about
pageants
work.
are out of date. The
Yes.
way they're judged, the way they're scored.
Voted.
It's
yeah.
out of date.
Yeah.
It doesn't work anymore because women
not
nowadays are
about-
changing.
That's what I'm saying. It's not about what's on the outside. It's about what's on the inside. And maybe pageants need to move a little bit more towards that, on the human side of the woman and not the physical side of the woman.
That's right.
It's been enlightening. I think I have actually learned a little bit more about what it is to be a beauty queen. I have a lot more respect for what it is that you do now. You guys have to make dessert. So I'm gonna clean up here a little bit. And Then go out and get rid of this stuff. How much time do you need to prepare dessert?
Choo-choo.
For dessert? Fantastic day, some good food, good conversation. I learned a lot today, and these are truly two beautiful women. To all of you that are looking to enter into a pageant, or those of you that have entered and not won, I just want you to know that you are all winners. Where's the dessert? Come on, where's the dessert?
No chocolate. No. He says no chocolate. Wait, did we change the thing? Yes, he changed.
Are you still rolling? What is
So what
dessert?
do we want? You're not getting the chocolate.
No.
Where's my dessert?
Here is dessert.
Oh my god, it's your turn to take the chocolate.
My dessert?
No,
Where's
no,
my
no,
dessert?
without the chocolate. No, where is dessert? And then kiss. Yes.
So I thought we were gonna do the
No,
like,
no.
at the same time. No.
No.
Okay, never mind.
Cut.
This is one of those Jackie Chan cuts.
Put the chocolate away then.
Hey. I just busted my ass in the kitchen here. Where's my dessert?
Now
You're
she's-
fired. You're fired. Who's the director here?
That's what you get for you guys.
You're drunk.
I've been waiting for dessert for at least an hour. Where's my dessert? Oh, dessert.
Oh, but you have lipstick now. I think it's better if you don't
I
have
should
it
have
at the
lots of.
moment.
You can.
And cut. That was good.
You do that to the judges? That was good. Actually, I like that.